1,
now.
2.
Everyone's working.
Everyone's working good.
Yeah.
This is
I
the
don't know
Bill
anything.
Squire
Tommy.
Show.
I miss you.
I miss you, fans.
I know.
So hard. So fucking hard, dude. Oh my
We
god.
are a team, yes. Did you watch the second part of it?
No, I should have, but I didn't. I honestly forgot.
It was a shit show. We'll leave
Was
it at
it?
that. Yeah, it was a shit show.
Yeah.
AJ and Kaylee kind of butt heads, which they were already butting heads in the first half.
Yeah.
And then it got to like a fever pitch. But I think everyone's made their amends and it's all okay now.
Yeah, we made our.
You met.
What? Am
You
I
met.
mad?
No, I said you guys met.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. Like,
No, not the stylist was fine.
Annie and
We got
AJ,
along just fine.
They got
No,
along great.
no, I'm sorry. I just
No.
meant like for you in the first one. You're like, you met. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's all.
It was
But
the second time we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys got along.
You and Annie, yeah.
Me and Annie, yeah.
Yes, yes,
yeah,
you
I
guys
thought
got-
her and I got along just fine.
Yeah. You guys did get along just fine. Hey, welcome to this week's episode of the Bill Squire Show. I am your host, Bill Squire, and we got Tommy, and we got AJ, and we got topics. We're going to talk about some
stuff.
things. So, first thing I want to get into is All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And this kind of leads into what Tommy wants to talk about. So, she's got
Sports gal
basketball
over
things.
here.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Sports-
go to any All-Star festivities?
No, I was asked to work it, but with like the house stuff, I couldn't like commit to
Yeah.
it. But was it fun?
It was very fun. I mean, I love basketball so much. So, like, this was
It's
like bucket list weekend for me.
basketball is literally my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing.
Ever?
Probably.
Oh, really?
If I could be on a desert island and watch nothing but basketball,
You'd be okay with that?
You'd
I would be
fine?
totally fine.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a,
I
that's a good
love
topic. Desert
basketball.
Island something.
Desert Island, you get to watch one thing.
For the rest of
Basketball.
my days, it's basketball.
I think I'd probably be the same.
Yeah, it's basketball.
Basketball, like, because I can just turn on any game, high school, college football, or
Yeah, and
college,
I can
or,
just-
like pros.
It's totally fine with it.
And just enjoy it for
Yeah.
the sport that it is. And so this was a really big weekend for me, and getting to be at the game when there's like the 75th anniversary.
And they have the
That's
75
cool.
I met
greatest
Sean
players.
Kemp.
Sean Kemp.
Well, it was
Yeah.
a big one then. This
Yeah.
is a
Oh
big-
yeah, okay. So 25 years ago, they did the 50th anniversary of
Correct.
the NBA in Cleveland.
Yes.
and they announced the 50 greatest players
Of all time in the NBA.
And then 25 years later, they added 25 names to the list, and it's in Cleveland again, which
Yeah.
I'm guessing is a trend now.
Which is pretty fucking
Which is
awesome.
pretty
Yeah.
fucking
Because
awesome.
we're going to be around, like,
Yeah.
I should be alive in 25 years.
For sure,
And
yeah.
I want to be there.
Yeah,
Like, that'd
me
be
too.
fucking cool.
Yeah, you should be.
But yeah, so like they brought all these players, you know, all the ones, some have passed on, some couldn't make it, but there was a lot. So basically the amount of amazing athletes in the same building, like that has to
Yeah.
be like near a record.
Yeah.
That is
Because
cool.
like for like those all-time players to all be in the same building and like Michael Jordan to be there and Magic Johnson
Well,
to
the
be
fact
there.
that because I'm not a NASCAR person, but I knew that Jordan was at Daytona earlier in the afternoon in Florida.
Yeah.
And he
Dang.
got here by halftime of the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And he was the last name
Awesome.
announced.
Right.
And Michael's still the GOAT.
He's
the
still
GOAT.
like, as much as I love LeBron, I still can't put him over Michael because of just how dominant Michael was, and also what he did for the sport of basketball was take it from this American sport
And made it international.
an international
spectacle.
I mean, phenomenon.
the-
And just there's never been an athlete like him.
The dream team in '92 in Barcelona was the
Yeah.
Beatles.
Yeah.
Like it was insane.
Yeah.
And
I watched every single one of the games, and they were like blowouts.
Yeah.
But I still watched them all, and just was like so excited about it.
It's the greatest. The dream team of '92 is the greatest assembly of talent in the history of sports anywhere ever. You
Yeah.
will never see an assembly of talent like that anywhere.
Right.
Anywhere. And this is what I will say. Jordan's the GOAT. He had the greatest career, I think, out of anybody ever, but LeBron is the more talented basketball player.
I would agree with that.
LeBron is like if God was playing 2K and made a creative player and turned everything up to 99. That's LeBron
That's
James.
LeBron.
Well, God doesn't
Except
exist.
free
So
throws.
That's
that
true.
wouldn't happen.
Yeah, except
That's
free
true.
throws. He needs to work on those.
He's
So.
okay at free throw, but he's a
He
small
should be
forward.
better. He should be better
but
at
the
'em.
taller you are, the worse naturally you are shooting free
Tell
throws.
that to Dirk Nowitzki.
That's and the exception to the rule.
All right, but he's great. He's incredible.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of go through. So Friday night they did the Rising Stars Challenge, and they created a new format for that,
Which I love.
I love that too. The only thing they should change is so they played a certain amount of points. They played 2 games to 50 points, and then those two teams that win those games play against each other in a final.
Okay.
which is 25.
Which is a 25 points
First to 25.
to get the 75 total points in honor of the 75 years of the league.
Oh, that's cute.
And what they should do is take away foul shots, especially when you're close to the final score. Because the game ending on a foul shot is boring.
Yeah, it's boring, but
it's still a game.
basketball. Yeah, it's still a basketball game.
Yeah,
And
but
foul shots are part of the game.
Foul shots are a part of the game, but they usually play a timed game. So if you can manipulate those rules, it's ball out. If they're within 3 points, it's got to be ball out.
Yeah, but to me,
Because I think it's better to end the game like the way the game ended at the All-Star game with that
LeBron with
game-winning
that
shot
fadeaway. God,
versus
that was so great.
right, and that's the moment we want. We don't want to lose. We don't want the game to end on free throws. That's just kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, but
Because it's an
still-
exhibition game. It's theatrics, and so you want to create
Drama.
You want
That
to
makes
create
sense.
the drama that you can.
I think don't eliminate the foul shot because
I say
it still is a basketball game. Because listen,
But what about
I see your point.
with three? If it's within 3 points or 4 points or 5 points or something like that, say those are ball out fouls.
I see your point in the fact that they manipulated the clock, so
Mm-hmm.
why can't they manipulate the rules? But basketball is played the same way. The only thing that's different, same way all around the world in college, NBA,
Mm-hmm.
and internationally. The only difference is the clock. If the clock is the only thing that changes, like, in college, you don't play 4 quarters, you play 2 halves.
Right, but they play with different size balls. They play with different size.
Right, but-
they have other different rules
For
in
sure,
different leagues.
but the rules are essentially the same. This is
Well,
a foul,
right, but this
puts
isn't-
you at the line.
But this isn't like this is a basketball game that's for explicitly entertainment purposes.
It doesn't count. It doesn't.
It doesn't
matter.
count. The moment you're trying to get out of this game is that game-winning shot.
Sure.
So, and that's why you go with
Maybe have him.
situation.
Maybe like you have to have him win by 3. You have to have him win by 3. Then that could eliminate.
anything that makes it so it doesn't end on a free throw.
Yeah.
Or it's more difficult to end on a free throw. I'm in favor of that.
Okay. Yeah,
So
all
that,
right. I'll
like,
meet you there.
Just something to keep it so that you get that.
She looks like
less-
Robert De Niro. When you made that. You're like,
I hope we get a good screenshot of that.
yeah.
Yeah, we can. We can make this.
Not even
Old
Italian.
fucking Bob over here.
No, now I need to get Botox. Damn.
And that leads into Tommy's topic, which is she's got more basketball on the brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Okay. What's your top?
So on my story, I posted
you gotta tell
Juwan Howard going
Oh,
after
the little
that
hit.
Wisconsin coach,
I
and
bet he was spicy.
yeah,
liked it?
Tommy's got
Yes.
questions about it.
Yeah,
So
I need to know everything.
Okay.
Give me the
Okay.
deets. I read a little bit of the backstory, like in an article, but
Okay. So do you want me to explain who Juwan Howard is?
That
he's a
would be a
coach. He's a
good thing.
coach of some
Right, but
kind.
he's a little bit more than
yeah,
that.
he's a coach, but he's got some pedigree.
There's some history.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially for the comment that I made.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So in the early '90s, there was a great team, college team that for the Michigan Wolverines. They were called the Fab Five.
Okay.
They kind of changed the culture of basketball. They were the first ones to start wearing like the baggy shorts instead of like the short shorts.
Okay.
And then everybody sort of adopted the style. Juwan Howard was a part of that team. He was a part of the Fab Five. Went on to kind of have. He was an NBA. He was an NBA player for what 13, 14 years.
Probably around there.
He was a player. He
yeah.
played in the league. He wasn't great. He was just an average player.
He was a good, like, there was higher expectations for him than he ever lived up to, but he still was a solid player.
Yeah, he was a solid
good
NBA
teammate, good, like, loved the game. Like, definitely someone you wouldn't be upset to have on your team.
He was a champion. He was on championship teams. Anyway, the Fab Five at Michigan, for as great of a team as they were, I mean, every single one of them went to the NBA, which is kind of like unheard of.
Okay.
Yeah, like not everybody in the starting five of a college team, or even a great college team, gets to go to the NBA. These five did. They changed the culture of the game. They started, they played with swag. They never won championships,
Okay.
but they went to the NCAA championship 2 years in a row.
Yeah, which is really tough to do.
Which is really tough. One of those players' name was Chris Webber. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He's a great player. Jalen Rose, who's like a great he was an all-star.
Yeah.
One year, he's a great commentator on ESPN. And Juwan Howard became the head coach at Michigan, who was a part of that Fab Five. So I'll let Bill take it from here.
So they're playing this game on Sunday, and for whatever reason, even though like Michigan was up by, or they're down by a lot.
Yeah.
So because of that, Juwan Howard was not happy, and he kept starters in like way longer than you should because they're kind of getting blown out, and then like still had a starter in within like a minute left or less than a minute left, and so things were getting chippy. And then at the end of the game, when it's all over, they're all doing like the handshakes, and he wants nothing to do with it.
I think there's more to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought there was
There
the
was
other
something
team
issue.
did something
They
and he
broke
was
an unwritten
mad.
rule,
Oh, okay, which was
oh,
they called a timeout.
they called a timeout
When they were
Yeah.
so
When they
behind
were
or
so,
something.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
so ahead in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
game. So Michigan was playing Wisconsin on Sunday.
Yeah, you just let it run out.
You just let the clock run out. You don't take a timeout in that situation.
Yeah, kind of a dick move.
Yeah, it's kind of a dick move. So Wisconsin takes a timeout, and that kind of pissed it's not against the rules, but it's
It's just a dick move.
pretty
It's just a dick move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like adding insult to injury kind of thing. So then when they're shaking hands, Juwan Howard's not having it. And this Wisconsin assistant coach, I believe, like grabs him to like try and like say something to him, and like grabs his elbow,
Yeah.
like pulls him towards him. And Juwan Howard's like, what are you doing? Like, that's
Yeah.
not cool. And then they start kind of jawing each other, and people like get in between them. And then as he gets further away, like you've seen the video.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like he's slapping at him, but it looks like he's grabbing at him at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like this, just like a reflex because he's heated.
Right.
And that's why my comment was Juwan Howard introduces his Fab Five to this game.
That's funny. Okay, so my take on this, if anybody wants it, if anybody
Yeah.
wants my take,
Go
all right.
ahead. I'm kidding.
Is they were both fucking wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, okay, so let's just eliminate the handshake line in professional sports anyway. There's no need for
college sports.
Well, yeah, even in college
even that,
sports,
they don't need it, yeah.
You don't need a fucking handshake.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to fucking do this. Like
It's-
baseball
it's
doesn't do it.
It's pretend sportsmanship.
Right. It's pretend sportsmanship. And
If you have to do it, like, it's not real sportsmanship.
shit like this
Right.
happens.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like, you get heated in a moment, especially when Wisconsin pulled a dick move
Yeah.
Right.
by calling that timeout. I can understand. So Wisconsin started it. If
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Like, if
I
I'm
mean,
being
it
honest.
sounds like it.
Like, I don't think Juwan Howard should have fucking hit. Okay, so a couple of things happened. Wisconsin calls that timeout. He shouldn't have fucking
Yeah,
did
dick
that.
move. No reason to do that.
Juwan Howard, if he's going through the handshake line, shake their fucking hand.
Yeah.
Or just go to the locker room.
Yeah, or get out of there.
yeah,
Just
don't
get out of
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
But he was going to catch shit
Yeah.
even if he went to the locker room.
But you catch much different shit going
If
to the
you
locker
fucking-
room than if you try to
hitting a
smack
guy.
if you fucking sock the guy. So Juwan Howard should have just shook his hand.
Yeah.
Then
I think he should have sucked his dick.
I think so too.
I think that's an
Right
alpha
there.
move. It sends a very powerful message. It's like, yeah, this is bigger than sports.
this is very, let me give you my Fab Five.
yeah. I'll give you my fat throat. Because what do you do if you're the Wisconsin coach and all of a sudden you're getting your dick sucked by the other coach?
By Juwan
You
Howard.
can't
Juwan
stop
Howard.
him
Yeah, you
because
can't
you're
stop him.
You'd be like,
homophobic.
hey,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
you want to invite C-Web and Jalen Rose to come over here? They could mind the children. No, but okay. So Juwan Howard should have just shook his fucking hand.
Right.
Then it escalates again. I forget. Was it Tom Crean is the head coach at Wisconsin? Is
I
that
don't
his
know.
name?
I can look it up.
Yeah, who's the head coach? I want to say
The other
it's
guy
Tom
shouldn't have
Crean.
grabbed him
He
either.
shouldn't have grabbed him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. The head coach should have just fucking let him
Yeah.
walk by instead of just grabbing him and confronting him.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
They all were being a little petty.
Right. So then at that point, you know, it's like, get your fucking hands
Right.
off. Don't fucking touch me. I don't want to shake your hand.
Yeah.
But it should have got to that point because he should have just went to the locker room. Neither here nor there.
Greg Gard is the head coach.
Oh, okay. Why did I think it was Tom Crean? Where's Tom Crean at?
I don't even know who Tom Crean is.
He's a college coach.
How you spell it?
Crean, I believe. Okay, so then everybody sees the escalation happen.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia. Okay. And then they start backing everyone away. And then Juwan Howard takes a fucking shot
Yeah.
at an assistant coach. It's just like, dude, like that
a
wasn't
bad
even
look, yeah.
that dude didn't even do anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, if you put a gun to my head, I would have fucking did the same thing Juwan Howard did.
Because you get heated.
I'm a known
Yeah.
He
rage
probably
man.
doesn't even remember. Like, the only times I've ever gotten in a fight, I've blacked out. Like, I don't remember the actual thing. And I feel like he probably doesn't even.
I'm like a ninja. Everything
No, he
slows
did that.
down, and then.
Oh, really?
I
Oh, okay. I'm like, damn.
No, the last time I like threw a punch was my senior year of high school, and these two kids that were they're kind of like burnouts. One of them threw a chewed up piece of like Twizzler at me and like hit my head, and it was like real gross. And I thought I didn't even know which guy threw it, but like they had fucked with me enough that I just went over and like clocked one of them.
Yeah.
And then the other guy was like, I was the one that threw it, but like it was already like broken up
Yeah.
by then. Like
At that point.
Yeah.
Oh, mine was a long time ago, too, I think, in high school.
No. The last guy I got into a fist fight with is dead now.
From your
No.
fight?
I know.
Oh, damn.
No,
I think
just died.
the guy that I hit's dead too.
good.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
he's
Well, with me, it's I'm sad that he's dead because we actually became friends again after that.
Well, this kid was kind of like I said, a burnout and like got into drugs and stuff like that.
Good.
So like
Good.
yeah, right?
Good.
Yeah.
That's what
Fuck
he
'em.
gets.
Yeah, it's probably like if you really look into it, it's probably like a really sad situation.
God, I love basketball. I can fucking talk about basketball all goddamn day. So the 75.
Yeah,
What was it like being in there?
dude, it was
With what? Because once every 25 years.
Yeah.
Like, let me put this into a historical perspective, okay?
please do.
At least in this, because they don't do this in any of the other sports, like the NBA did here.
Right, that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it was such a big deal. Like, you have the Hall of Fame enshrinements and stuff like that, but like, this was so special.
The greatest assembly of talent,
Yes.
in the history of a given sport.
Yeah,
And you got to see
All
most
these
of them.
people.
Most of them, not
Yeah.
all of them, because some were dead.
Yeah, and some are sick or
Some
couldn't
like
get
Bill
'em, yeah.
Russell, he's in his he's probably 90
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fly him out here.
right.
you
But
could.
just being there to see that kind of excellence had to have been surreal.
It's one of those things where you're like, you can't believe it, especially because so many of them come from an era where I like was as into basketball as ever been. Like
Yeah.
those 90s games, like from like 1990 to like 1998, like the Jordan era, like his prime.
Yeah.
Like I was so dialed into basketball that like all those Dream Team guys, so like John Stockton being in the building, Karl Malone.
He wasn't there though. Karl
He
Malone
wasn't there, but like
Gary
they're still
Payton-
staying his
Gary
names. Gary
Payton was
Payton,
there.
but and then like just all these people that are all time greats. Shaq is there, like, and I'm like a little kid again. So if you watch my video on Instagram when Jordan gets announced, I was like, man, is he going to actually be here? Am I going to be in the same building as Michael Jordan? And so when he comes out, like I scream, I'm like, yes! And you know what's like
so cool.
It's so cool.
Like he's probably the only guy in the world, Michael Jordan is, that I would just be completely starstruck
Yeah.
if I met Michael Jordan. Like if I met Michael Jordan,
Let me tell you what.
I
When you meet Sean Kemp and see him in real life, you kind of get starstruck.
Really?
Yeah, because you're like, yeah, this fucking Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp was such a
He was a great
huge
player. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that his dunks and like that Sonics team that went to the finals. Like I was really
so
into
cool.
them. He's
I
Rain
was-
Man.
my
His highlights were like on a loop for me.
the dude that made me fall in love with basketball was Allen Iverson.
Oh yeah.
I think he is the greatest athlete in all of sports, all of
Okay.
sports, to not win a championship.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
In all of sports, like that dude was so fucking fun to watch, and he was fun because he wasn't like a genetic freak like the other guys were. Like he was just a dude.
He just wanted it.
He just wanted it more than anyone.
Do you know anything about Allen Iverson?
No.
So he is maybe 5'11".
Yeah.
Like,
Like
listed,
6 foot.
yeah, like maybe 6 foot. Like, but the dude could
He
play
was a
basketball.
lion.
Yeah.
He was a lion.
It was for someone that is that size. He was so fast and played so hard, and also just made shots. Like, he was good. He was really
he was
fucking
unbelievable, and I loved Allen Iverson. He
good. Against
was
guys that are
monsters.
twice, like,
They're giants.
They're a foot
Yeah,
taller
they're
than him. They
small.
weigh 100 pounds more than him. Like, yeah, because he was like 6 foot tall, but he wasn't like big muscly dude. Like, he was a little
Normal
guy.
guy.
and
Yeah.
he was just he
Smoked
fucking-
him.
He had a sword. Like
Yeah.
it was like he was just swinging it.
Yeah.
and he just like landed. So being a little kid,
Yeah.
and seeing the 75 and seeing the dudes that I did grow up watching, and me just being into basketball,
Yeah.
being a historian, like it was cool seeing like Bob Pettit there,
Yeah.
at 90.
Right,
Bob
like
Pettit was in the building. It was like people I didn't watch. Like I didn't get to see Bird.
Right.
I was too young for Bird.
Like, I only knew Bird in the context of like his later years. Like, I saw.
you knew he was great.
Yeah, like, I knew he was great. So like, I knew all, like, because they'd always recap stuff, and they used to play a lot of those like old finals and like recap shows on ESPN and ESPN2 back in the day. So I was able to like familiarize myself with him. But man, it was indescribable. It's one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And Jordan coming out and Magic, like those two themselves. Like, who's your Mount Rushmore for best NBA players of all time?
Oh man,
They talk about this on First Take today.
it's
I wanna see what
hard.
yours-
It's
it's very hard.
because it's just like because I usually when I watch basketball, I usually separate it between big men and guards. So, are you asking me to combine them, or are you having
No, this is your
my four greatest basketball players of all time? LeBron. No, this is in no order.
Okay.
I just said LeBron.
These are the four that go on.
These
Mount
are the four
Rushmore.
that go on Mount Rushmore: LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain,
Okay, that's a good one. He's an all-timer.
and Bill Russell.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah.
Mine would be Brian Scalabrine, but just 4 times.
Four Bryans. Oh my god.
I don't know who's gonna listen to this podcast anymore. Like nobody's as into basketball as us.
Is the
Like,
two
that was
of
a
us
joke. That was a joke just for you.
That was so funny. That was so
No,
funny.
mine would be Jordan, Magic, LeBron, and probably Kareem.
Actually, I want to take Wilt off and I want to put Kareem on there.
Okay.
I want to take Wilt off and put Kareem, but Wilt would be 5.
Yeah.
There's only 4 though, so.
Yeah.
But
I
I
know
mean,
that's the
I'm
thing. Like,
taking-
leaving Shaq's off is hard.
It's hard. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Larry and Magic.
And
like it's
Larry-
hard.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Kobe,
I have Magic.
and Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Even Steph is tough to leave off.
yeah. Tim Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
What a name for basketball.
What?
Tim Duncan. Yeah.
Duncan.
Yeah. Does he do that? Does he do some dunks?
No, he not really. He was the big fundamental.
But he would dunk if he had.
If he had to, but
he wasn't like doing big dunks. He was just like,
there's been no great player. Like Tim Duncan is an all-time great player. He's the greatest the greatest player to ever play his position of all time. He's the most boring great player of all time.
Yeah.
He was so boring to watch. It was like it was a snooze fest watching him. But he was just so great. He was just so good at if your nickname is the big fundamental, like you're boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is very.
it's very boring, but it's
but
what?
it was effective.
It was very effective, and
That's
he was
funny.
so good. But the thing is, even though he was boring, he still was entertaining in a way, because like you knew, like when he got that ball in the like if they're playing your team, you're like, oh fuck, he's gonna score. Like he's gonna get, like he's in his spot, he's gonna bank this one in. He's gonna
Intense.
yeah, he's gonna ooh, basketball's great.
I love it.
And like one thing that like the way other people don't love basketball kind of bothers me sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you don't like basketball, it's not rooted in the sport.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. Like, I don't watch any sport, like,
Yeah.
routinely, but basketball, it was always one that was fun to go to.
Yeah.
And then
We do need to
even
all
on
go to a
TV.
game.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially when I move.
Yes.
I'll be so much closer.
But like I think it's, because
It's
the
an exciting
athleticism
game.
and the size that you need,
Yeah.
and like, all right, let's talk about one more thing about the All-Star Weekend.
Sure.
We need to fix the slam dunk contest.
Oh, dude, I'm so out on the slam dunk contest. I don't think it needs to be fixed. I just think it needs to be done away with. Replace it with a game of horse. Like they used to do it, like back in the 70s. They had. I remember watching a game of horse with Julius Erving and Pistol Pete Maravich.
They tried doing a game of horse during like lockdown.
Yeah.
Where people were playing from their house. Like, it's trash too.
Well, no, I want to see them do it there. I want to see them do like.
But I don't think it would be good. I think one thing, you need stars. You need to be like, hey.
But you can't make them do it.
Right, but you'd be like, John Morant, go fucking. It can be fixed. But John Morant's got to be in the slam dunk contest.
You're here for a fixed one.
Yeah, but LeBron James had the ability to be in the dunk contest since he's been in the league, and he hasn't done
I
it.
know, and that's a bummer.
I know, but like you can't make him do it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
how are you going to entice them to do it?
Give them a big prize. Or say
Give him Tommy's titties.
What would the prize be?
Tommy's titties.
Like money. Like, no.
You're like, hey, can I trade these two in for one big one?
What if you just had one giant tit?
One giant tit?
You'd probably still make.
I'd probably make more money
Yeah.
on OnlyFans.
That's true. People into weird stuff.
Are you making good money these days on OnlyFans still?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like not. Once I move, I'm gonna get like way more.
You're gonna get a studio.
Yeah,
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But,
that's cool.
Yeah, but still steady.
That's cool.
That's good.
I read something that like the average person on there only makes like $150 a month. I'm much higher than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess there are other things like cooking shows and shit like that.
But there's
they
also
Yeah.
people that like they like, oh, I have an OnlyFans, and then they don't do anything
Yeah.
on it.
With
Like
it.
so, like
Hold on, wait,
they won't tell anybody.
What do you make on OnlyFans? Oh my god!
And that's just like very like
Why do you still work your job?
it's extra money. It's
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's so
For the
funny.
person-
That's so funny. That her 9 to 5 is just extra money.
Yeah.
no, I know. I mean the
OnlyFans
OnlyFans
extra
is
money.
the extra
Yeah,
money.
but like that's like kind of not bad.
That's
Like,
not bad,
it's
but
not
that's
bad.
not enough to like.
no,
I
yeah,
could
yeah.
make that work.
Well, you could, but
I
that's
could,
also
yeah.
something we got to get you out of, like
Yeah.
how to like stop just living for the bare minimum.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Because like I heard we're just like that's not enough to live off.
No,
I could.
no, yeah.
I could do that.
I mean, yeah, no, not really.
That-
yeah,
not the
but
way I
no,
live
it's
my
decent.
life.
Yeah, it's good to act like just fun money to have. So yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. But one boob would do way better than
One
two.
boob would do way better.
For
Is that so
sure.
Try it,
weird?
yeah.
Cut it in half and then
No, don't do that.
You know, no, I'm saying, I'm like cut the boobs in half,
And then mush
the
them
amount of
together.
boobs, and then you get double the money. That's
Right,
crazy.
yeah.
Maybe.
It's the only area where that happens. Is OnlyFans.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of people on OnlyFans where they'll like set it up and be like, I'm on OnlyFans, and then they never really post anything, or they don't really advertise, or they're like afraid that their family's gonna find out, so like they don't really.
It is hard. I mean,
like
I started wanting to be like, oh, no one's gonna know, and quickly you're like, nope. Literally, even if
Everyone's
nothing's
gonna know.
connected, it's always
People
fucking
find-
connected.
yeah.
So I'm
God,
like,
I'm
you know,
having
fuck
so
it.
much more fun this week. I'm having so much more fun this week.
Well, I had fun last week.
Well, yeah, it was your birthday.
Yeah.
Right.
And Bill just
For your birthday, it's just gonna be me and you.
I'm not-
like Bill's not here.
I'm going to tell you something. I looked at this. I'm not telling you guys when my birthday is because
Yeah.
my birthday falls on a day we record a show.
Is it really?
You don't want us
Yes.
to know?
No, because
we-
I saw what you got for your birthday
Well,
last week.
well-
You're not just going to just make me uncomfortable for my
No,
birthday.
but that
What?
No, for your birthday, we're gonna make you happy.
Yeah,
you're
whatever
gonna make
you
me
want,
happy?
we will do
Yeah.
what you want.
Oh.
These are the
We
things
don't
that
even
he
have to do
asked
it on
for.
the show. I still like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like
I want to make you happy for your birthday.
let us make you happy, AJ.
Oh.
Ooh, let make you happy.
Ooh. Tommy,
and I did
get,
it-
Tommy,
I was repeating Bill.
Tommy, get out.
I didn't want to set it up in a way like I didn't set that up to make you unhappy.
No, I understand.
It
No,
just
no, you just did it.
happened.
You just did it because you embrace entropy, and I get it. And you like chaos. I understand.
Yes, he loves it.
It's just because for entertainment
Who
value.
would have saw that coming? Though,
Right,
last
no,
week?
no,
Nobody
no.
saw that coming.
There was a-
I'm just
oh,
like
no.
getting fucking psychoanalyzed by a florist. Who I never fucking met in my life.
You met once.
Oh yeah, sorry, but I literally like did it like
Right, but it's because we were psychoanalyzing her in her opinion about the headphone thing, so she had to turn it back on somebody.
And I was the one. I was the one. I didn't bring it up.
Who brought it up?
He
I don't
did.
know. Oh, okay.
But it's just like, oh, we can't psychoanalyze Bill because Bill's famous radio man.
Oh, you can.
I think it was maybe because it was his birthday.
Yeah, you guys can psychoanalyze me all you
I don't
want.
want to psychoanalyze you.
I don't mind it.
Do you know
I'd
why?
like to know.
No, but do you know why? Do you know why?
Chaos.
Do you know why I'm not going to psychoanalyze you?
Why?
Because I'm not a fucking therapist, and I don't know how to psychoanalyze anybody. I pick up dead dogs and I throw them into an oven. Who the fuck am I to psychoanalyze anybody? And I was sitting over here, she's like, you just don't like getting psychoanalyzed. It's like, no, I don't mind it when I'm paying $90 an hour.
You could have
for a
paid her
professional-
$90.
Yeah, but she's a florist. that like rides motorcycles. I don't know. I'm like sitting over here, just fucking minding my own business, bringing pizza and wings.
So we have psychoanalyzed you before on this show.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I know
Yes,
you.
it's it is.
I
Very
know
different.
you. I didn't know this person. The only thing I knew about this person, she apparently has an issue with headphones.
Yeah, that was kind of I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a weird issue because I agree
here's
with you on
here's
that.
what it is. She was uncomfortable, so when she's uncomfortable, she will focus on things to try and
Make her more uncomfortable?
like she's just focusing that uncomfortability on something
One
because she needs
thing
to get
to
it out
focus on,
in that
yeah.
way, and that's
That sounds healthy.
I've definitely
definitely not. But that's why I try to let her know. I'm like, hey, just you don't have to we can just watch the game. That's what we're all trying to do. But we don't have to keep going back into that. Yeah.
Thanks, Tommy.
Yeah.
God, I missed you.
But it was great that you and Annie got along.
Yeah, her and I hit it off.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, you just don't like my jokes. That's fine. I
Oh,
don't
is that
care.
what it was?
Yeah, she just
Yeah,
didn't
that's
like
all
my
it was.
jokes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Because I don't really, she doesn't know me. I don't
Yeah.
care. And even if she didn't like me, I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
invest too much
Yeah.
thought into that. But no, she was fine.
Yeah,
she was cool.
She's great.
Yeah.
Nice.
And honestly, Kaylee's great
Yeah,
too.
no, they both
She
were,
just
they
I'm
both were
going to
nice.
take your word for it.
that she just got a little weird that night.
Yeah, boy howdy.
Yeah.
Boy howdy. I'm just sitting over here just letting you know you don't like being alone.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, what? What? She was like right over here going like, I don't believe you when you say you don't like being alone.
And
Why?
I was like, go ahead and pull this string.
I'm like, why? She's like, because I don't like being alone.
Was she drinking? Maybe she was just drunk.
That's
Well,
what
she
I
was-
said,
she
but
was-
apparently she wasn't
No,
drunk.
she was drinking, and then she was.
just kind
But she doesn't like someone calling it out.
Oh, okay.
Cause
Oh,
she was-
okay.
cause she
Oh,
was-
really?
Because she was drunk.
Oh, Kaylee doesn't like getting called out on bullshit.
We need a reunion.
Yeah, let's
Wait, what?
When's your birthday?
Yeah, when's your birthday?
Oh, sir.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do
No,
that.
no.
Okay.
No, I just want to know
yeah.
when is your birthday?
Well, my birthday.
No, really, I just.
Yeah, when is your birthday?
I got a token last year.
That's right. It's
got time.
Was
last
it
year.
on the actual date though? I don't
it's
recall.
I don't remember. I can go back and look it up through all the stuff, but I want to say like April-ish.
It's in April.
Ooh, it's coming. My mom's birthday's in April.
Oh, wow.
April
have her on the show.
16th.
Oh.
Is that your birthday?
No, that's not my birthday.
That's Tom Segura's birthday.
Is it?
Yeah, which I know that because
Yeah, why did you know that?
because if you have like a 16 birthday, that like locks
Oh,
into my
okay.
head
Oh, that locks
because
in
I have a
Gotcha.
16 birthday.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
June 10th.
June 10th. Okay, so we're gonna
Okay.
We're gonna do
we're gonna do
birthday
some
shows.
birthday shows. I like birthday shows.
Cool.
June 10th. Let's
Oh
see.
my gosh, it's like every.
Is it a Wednesday?
No,
Oh.
but
God
yours
damn it.
is February, March, April, May.
I'm not
June.
going to
We're
tell
every
you. So,
other month.
I'm not going to tell you. So every Wednesday in April,
Oh
I
shit!
get a
If you're
birthday
gonna
show.
get a balloon every Wednesday,
But it is a Wednesday, so it's either the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, or the 27th.
that's a lot.
I can go
of,
back and figure it out. I can actually talk to that guy that sends you the token
Oh yeah.
because he's got like a notebook of it all.
My birthday's a Friday. That's a good day though. It's just not a show.
It's not a show day, but we can
ridiculous.
make it a show day if we need to.
Okay, I guess we could do that. We could. Well, no, it would be.
Yeah, but why would you want to come do a show on your birthday?
I don't know. I don't know.
We can just do.
That's how you get to see your best friends. Oh, fuck
Yeah, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Fuck you.
Okay,
did you see her fucking
that-
tweet? Did you see her fucking tweet?
That is not. You
Wait,
totally
calm down,
misinterpreted
No,
that.
I know I didn't.
Let me have a piece of candy.
No, I
And
didn't.
then-
Yes, you
what-
did.
What was
No,
the
I
tweet?
didn't.
What was the
Yes.
tweet?
Hold on, let me tell my side of it, and then you can tell your side of it.
What was the tweet?
She posts a tweet. She's just like, man, I hope when I move to Cleveland, I could make some friends
That's not. No, that's.
in Cleveland.
You read this.
I'm like, oh, really? Oh, fuck you, Tommy. Like, what have I been this entire time?
Y'all are always my friends. I hope I make friends when I move to Cleveland.
Like you have friends when you're in Cleveland.
Yeah, but I want more friends. I wouldn't. Who does? Okay,
You don't have any fucking friends.
I'm a proponent of more friends.
Yeah, but you admittedly said you were like, I don't have any friends.
Damn, you're still playing Quirtle?
Yeah.
Why would
And
you
I'm doing
play that?
fucking. I'm
Yeah.
great at it.
You're great at Quirtle.
I've won
my
every
God.
single game since I've started.
Have
a week
you?
ago, literally. Yes.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
'Cause
my
that's
friend
hard.
sent
That's
it
hard.
to me, and that's how I found out. And he's like, "Yeah, it's
What if she's
psychotic."
just
I
like
thought
this?
I told you about it.
You did, and I didn't open
What
it.
if she's just like
apparently.
this weird, crazy genius?
I am, but like no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I hope I make friends when I move to Cleveland.
Yeah, like new friends in Cleveland. There's nothing here.
I don't know.
Because
That
she
tweet
already
was
has us as friends.
Yeah.
We are in Cleveland.
where I'm at. I have no friends like where I live right now.
Right.
Like it's just middle of nowhere. Yeah. So
It
and
doesn't
who?
mean her making new friends doesn't mean she doesn't have us as friends.
Exactly. This is the poly argument as well. Just because, yeah.
No.
I have a lot of love to
Read the tweet
give.
again. Read the tweet again. Read the tweet again.
I hope I make friends when I move
But
to
that
Cleveland.
insinuates I don't have any friends in Cleveland.
Okay,
No,
I
it
guess
does not.
It does. I hope I make friends when I move to Cleveland. Means
No,
I
no.
don't have friends in Cleveland.
No,
No, you're,
That's how I read
that's
it.
how you're reading
Yeah.
it. But it's saying, I hope I make friends when I move to Cleveland.
That's
It
what it
doesn't.
says.
It doesn't even imply whether or not she has friends in Cleveland or not.
Or any
You are
friends.
reading into that.
you're so.
Oh my god, am I Kayleeing myself?
Yes, you are.
Am I being a
On this
Kaylee?
episode, you're the Kaylee.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh, she's
I
gonna listen
am-
to this and she's gonna be so mad at me.
Yeah, that
She's
was
gonna be
just.
so mad at you.
Aw.
Should we just? I don't know.
No, it's
fine.
fine.
That's
I
fine.
don't know.
That's
You're
all right.
mad. You're being silly.
Yeah.
We're being silly, guys.
Because some people sometimes
Oh, yeah, I
don't
guess,
take
yeah.
jokes so well. I don't know if you knew this.
But you're a
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, but people
Are you a
think
comedian or a comic? Is there a difference?
they're the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've like heard it comedian for the longest time, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I've heard
Comic's
comic.
just like a short.
If I had to really define myself, though, if I had to really like define myself, what I am, I would say I'm a humorist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say I'm more of a humorist than I am a comedian.
stand-up comedian. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
love doing stand up, but
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I'm not gonna do things I don't want to do in stand up to make it in stand up.
Okay.
I would
I
define
really-
myself
like-
as one of Tommy's Cleveland friends.
You were also one of my Cleveland friends.
thanks,
What city
Tommy.
do you live in again?
Garfield.
Okay.
Mines.
And then, yeah, in Lakewood. Like none of us are actually in Cleveland.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
I'm
but it's
close.
no
Garfield.
Cleveland. This is
Garfield's
yeah.
like literally a 5-minute walk up the street. I'm in
Cleveland's on 117.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah.
like,
Yeah, same thing.
yeah, it's very close. But I don't know.
Exciting.
Yeah, you read too much into
Yeah,
that.
that is not how
All
I
right,
took
fine,
it.
Tommy. Really, Pants agreed.
No, he laughed at you.
Yeah, but no, Pants thought it was because there was an element of truth.
No.
In what I said, there was an element of truth in what I said. Pants was even like, you're so true.
Which part was true? The fuck.
Oh, fuck
for
you,
or the
Tommy.
Tommy.
And then he goes, ha 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 ha.
I
And
feel
then
like that
it's
was an
like,
endorsement.
what
feel like
have
that
I
was an
been this whole time?
Yeah.
And then Tommy says, I mean, more friends. You guys, wow, wow, wow. And I'm with Tommy on this.
Yeah, thank you,
I'm
Bill.
not-
Because everyone's always
I
against
guess
me.
I do
I'm
have
not.
a friend in Cleveland.
And then here's this guy. Why are you moving? Don't reply to
I
him.
am not going to reply to him. You know, he probably thinks I'm getting a divorce because he's very confused by my relationship. I don't even know who that is, though, but that's so funny.
That's so funny.
Yikes.
Yeah,
I didn't
don't-
even see
don't-
that.
Don't let him know where you are.
Don't worry, I will not.
So, yeah, he's.
Why are you moving?
Why are you moving?
What a weird question.
It's such a weird question. People are so weird. There's so many like the comments that are happening on my like viral
TikTok
videos.
is so
TikTok's so
bizarre.
weird, and then the YouTube people are so weird, where they're just so like invested in these situations that are not what like Like, I'm presenting jokes in a place where jokes are told.
Right.
And like, so the one joke I have about my daughter working at McDonald's and I being the one that yells at
It's a
her.
good one.
Yeah. Because it's misdirection. None of that actually happened. It's a goof.
Yeah.
It's a joke. And people are like, why do you think it's funny to degrade a minimum wage employee? I'm like, because it's my daughter.
My daughter.
And she's mean to me. So I'm getting a little revenge here. You dumb fucks. Well, why do you think it's funny to yell at your daughter? Because I don't.
Have you
I
ever,
only
ever
pretend to.
What was the maddest you ever got at one of your kids? Where you're like, oh, I'm so fucking mad at you.
Oh, there's like legit like I'm very good at letting stuff go, so I can't think of like one thing. But there's definitely it's not like a specific thing. It's just certain behavior. And Skylar was the one, she's the oldest, that like pushed me to that edge, and her mom to the edge, because she just would not give in on certain things, and she'd like throw these fucking hissy fits as like a teenager that were just insane, because we'd like we're trying to discipline her, so we'd like take her phone away and she would fucking go bananas. And so
It's hard to have kids like
It
with,
is.
like,
yeah, but
social
going
media
bananas
shit.
is very effective.
But
I never
it didn't
did.
work on us.
Oh, okay.
Because we had seen this from her entire life. So like we're like, all you're doing is acting like a little child right now. And so like
How
I'm
old is she
taking the
now?
phone, 23.
23.
Or she'll be 23 in May. So like, and she wasn't, we had taken her to get diagnosed. It was more a mental health issue than even a behavior issue.
Yeah.
Because she's diagnosed like bipolar, by what's the
I get the one.
Borderline.
Oh, borderline
Yeah.
Oh,
personality.
did you? Who did you take her to have her
Kaylee.
psychoanalyzed? Yeah.
I was like, I got a friend that can do this for her.
Right. We'll save some money.
Yeah.
Just give her some White Claw.
Yeah.
She'll really,
She
really.
doesn't
get-
like White Claw. She likes Coors Light. So now that she's like on the proper medication in therapy, it's and she's older too, so that helps.
Yeah.
But like those were the times when I'd be most. It's not even that it's anger; it's just frustration.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like mad because I'm like,
I don't even feel like that counts if it's a mental health issue.
Right, and that's
a
the thing.
Yeah,
and it's like, but there's definitely times where the thing, like the one time, like I really wanted to just wallop her. Her little
Can't wait
brother
for this to
got
go
like
to
a
you, too.
haircut, and this is when he's transgender, so this is when he was still. Like he was testing the waters of getting like a more masculine haircut, and so and it was like kind of like a little Dutch boy haircut,
Okay.
and she laughed in his face and like made him, and so like that's when I was just like, man, the way you treat this kid is really fucking shitty. And so
Yeah.
like seeing her be that mean to him was what like that's like the most that I can really think of.
Oh. Okay.
That was like, man, you're just being an asshole,
Yeah.
just to be an asshole.
Oh.
So
You don't get it.
yeah, but they're all grown up now and
Yeah.
doing okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
That's really.
When were you the maddest at Bill's kids?
Yeah, I'm
Kaylee doesn't count.
really good at letting things go.
Okay.
That is not true.
I can't really think of one time. I think probably the maddest I've ever gotten was his one son is transgender.
Okay. Is that why you were mad?
No, but he was testing the waters
Okay,
for
yeah.
a haircut. And, the one got really shitty about
Oh,
it.
okay.
And I was like, oh, why are you just being an asshole?
Yeah.
No, good. We're on the same page.
Yeah, we're on the same page. We'd
like
be
we're
great
the same,
dads.
yeah.
We'd be great gay dads, too.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cute.
No, we were gay dads.
I think we get too wrapped up in the gay part.
Yeah.
We neglect the kid.
We'd be like, hey, just watch some TV.
Yeah, it turns out we were hiding something this whole time. Now we're just going to do this, and you're just going to have to raise yourself. I don't even think that's the worst thing, because who was I talking about today? Somebody that
Go right ahead.
basically like was in a tough situation, grew up with Oh, well, there's a guy that called into the radio show today because we've been talking about parents a lot this week on the Alan Cox Show. Weekdays 2 to 6:30 on WMMS 100.7 FM in Cleveland. Find it on the iHeartRadio app.
It's great.
AlanCoxShow.com. Anyway, we've been talking about parents a lot, and like Mary's relationship with her parents and Poundcake's relationship with his mom, they're very like they know everything that's going on, but it's also kind of chaotic and kind of there's not really any boundaries. I have a lot of boundaries with my parents, like both ways. Like we don't like, and like we love each other, but we also kind of know like where we stand on things. Like we're not super close, but there's love there, and
Yeah.
like there's love, and there's like we can rely on each other.
I
and stuff
accidentally
like that.
swallowed that without you.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't be a gay dad. I'm sorry. You just. Do you need a drink?
No, it just.
Is it stuck? Oh,
It's not that it's
You're
stuck.
not gonna be my
It
gay
still
husband.
have that
Sour,
sour
yeah.
powder on it. And it's like sour in the back of my throat.
try another one.
It's such a weird feeling. Oh, God.
Do you need to take a look?
Do your cheeks hurt?
Give me another one.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
All right, so this guy calls in and he leaves a message about how his mom never really claimed him, and his dad like
Wait.
like it like
What do you mean?
He
Like at the hospital?
no his mom, he was taken away from his mom and put into foster care when he was pretty young.
Okay.
And then like when they reconnected, his mom was like, "This isn't my son. This is my nephew or something like that." And so like, but he ended up being, he's an okay guy. He's got a good job. He's got a wife. He reconnected with his dad. His dad kind of explained things like, "Oh yeah, your mom's kind of nuts."
Okay.
That kind of thing. And so like that absentee thing. I mean, look at Colin Hanks versus Chet Hanks.
Yeah.
Colin Hanks didn't have a great relationship with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was around or like in his prime with Chet, and Chet's a weirdo.
Yeah.
And Colin seems like a nice feller.
Wait, Colin and Tom Hanks didn't have a great relationship?
Well, because that was from his first marriage, so it was a little more strained, and like I don't know if he was around as much because I don't know if they even grew up in the same state or anything like that. I just heard like he wasn't as present for that one, so I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And the whole point is people have complicated relationships with their parents, and I'm okay with the one that I have with mine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
it doesn't need to be people. Yeah.
I don't need my mom
I don't
to
get the
know
whole
all this
family, like family first kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of person.
either. Like in a way I am, but it's also like family's who you make it. So like like there's people that are not my blood relatives, but that I would do anything for.
Right. Yeah.
And like that's who I think of as family. And then there's other people that are like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
So weird place to end the podcast.
Yeah.
What I want to know, though,
Okay.
is I don't believe that you're okay with being alone.
I'm
Nah.
definitely not. I'm a little bitch when it comes to that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, let's psychoanalyze Tommy. Why don't you like being alone?
I don't know. I mean, I just
I
mean like with my animals and shit. Like I need an animal cuddling with me all the time.
That's fine.
But like I could be alone as long as I have like
An
the
animal.
breathing thing.
You just need a breather.
Yeah, it doesn't
You
need
need
to
something
talk. I'd
breathing.
rather not talk like a cat.
You just need something to breathe.
I need
Well, you have
something
a cat.
to breathe.
Though.
I have a
Like,
cat.
we're talking about like people, though, right?
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
talking about like being alone, like you don't
oh
need to
no,
be
I'm
around
fine.
people that much.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess
totally
I'm
okay
kinda
not being around
spoiled.
people. Like I don't have FOMO. Like
Yeah.
do you like some
I have
people?
the opposite of FOMO.
I go out and then you want to go home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where I have the fear of I have to stay,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I get that for
which
sure.
is why like I've never had a birthday party.
Until this,
I don't
April.
want a birthday
No,
party.
no birthday.
I don't want a birthday
You
party.
have to stay because we're recording the podcast on your birthday.
No birthday party. No birthday party. Don't
I
worry.
mean, no, whatever you want, like however you want to celebrate your birthday is what we'll do.
I want to do it in anonymity.
Okay. without any
Like
of
the
us knowing?
podcast?
What?
Wait,
Do it
what
like
do you mean?
masks on or something? Like a masquerade party?
No, I think I just probably we'll just do a podcast. Let's just
Do a
straight
regular podcast?
Can we say happy birthday at the beginning and that's it?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Can we get you presents though? I can think of some fun presents to get you.
If you want, I guess. I don't know.
I'm a really bad gift giver. If you tell me what you want, I will get that for you. Like,
Okay.
I'm not a creative. That's not my love language.
tits.
Right, exactly.
That's a good gift. Tits are the gift that keeps on giving, or just one big tit.
Or one big tit. All of the tits combined.
Yeah.
To one titty.
More fun giant
Yeah,
tit.
One
That'd be
giant tit.
Ooh, like a collage picture of just a boob.
Yeah.
Of all little pictures of boobs.
Could you? Yeah.
Can you give me a collage of people fucking animals?
Ew, no, I'm not going to do that.
I'm kidding.
Would you like to get
I-
psychoanalyzed?
Is it
for your
okay if
birthday?
it's not an original? Because like I have, like it's gonna be a copy. Like,
So funny. And that's where Annie the hairdresser's butt puckered.
yes.
Just now.
Yes. Yeah. But that wasn't even your joke. That was mine.
That was, yeah.
Yeah. Mine was the second.
The
You
hypocrisy.
started it, though.
Yeah. You did start it.
Your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so let's end this thing.
Let's
yeah,
end
Yeah,
this thing.
don't fuck animals. Like
don't
AJ
do that. That's
asked.
bad.
Yeah. No one's gonna do that
Yeah, definitely.
unless that's what you want for your birthday.
No,
Not whoopsie,
no,
though.
I'm sorry. I'm not
Okay,
going
we're not gonna allow that. All right. We've been through this before.
just
All
staring
right.
at you.
Thank you guys for checking this podcast out. Tell your friends and your
Lovers.
close, your loved ones, and anybody that you think is going to dislike it. That's who we want
Mm-hmm.
listening.
Borrow your grandparents' phones. Go onto their
Yes.
podcast app and just subscribe.
Subscribe,
You don't
and
know
then-
what's going to be going on.
And then you can set it as an alarm to start playing.
Yes.
And make it the part where we're talking about
Fucking animals? No, go ahead and change it. I don't know if
Yeah.
we can post this on YouTube.
It'll be fine. It's later in the episode.
All right.
And that's all. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.